What's going on, everyone? Al Bryant here with RapidShift.ai, and today we're going to be giving you the small business blueprint for how to strategically build with AI. So the first thing to really understand when it comes to implementing AI into your business or really into everyday life, simply adopting the AI tools is not going to be enough, right? You got to truly understand what it is you're trying to achieve before you start picking tools, right? Because the issue becomes people see this great promise of growth, efficiency, and innovation, and how can I make more money? But if you're not careful about how you approach this, you actually fall into the pitfall and not the promise. That pitfall being wasted money, having tools that don't integrate or work well together. And ultimately, this leaves you frustrated and feeling like, why did I even go down this path? AI is a big hoax, it's hype, it doesn't actually work, which is not true. So, to build a lasting business with AI or that uses AI, you're going to need a blueprint. The analogy I like to use here is that you wouldn't build a house by just starting to nail boards together. You're going to start with a blueprint that tells you how long the board should be, where to connect them, how to connect them. In the same way, your AI journey is going to deserve the same thoughtful planning. A well-defined AI strategy is going to be your blueprint for actually driving that efficiency, for driving that growth, and for giving you a truly competitive edge. So phase one of leveraging AI in your business is to lay the foundation. So before you build, you must first define the purpose and survey the terrain. In the case of a business, that's looking around at your competitors, that's looking around at what the industry is doing, that's looking around at what trend data is saying, where the industry may be headed, and how consumers in your industry are thinking and operating. So to do this, you want to make sure that you start with your business goals. Forget about AI tools from the beginning. From the jump, do not think about AI itself. First, start with understanding what are your business goals and objectives you're trying to achieve. Where are you having bottlenecks in your operation? A lot of these areas include customer service, some form of operations. Is there a way we can streamline operations? Some form of marketing. Is there a gap in our marketing strategy? Are we not getting the right conversions? Are we not talking to enough people? And then you have cost reduction as one of the other goals that you may want to start thinking about first. And then we're going to back into how we can use AI to address these. So step two, this one's huge and it's probably one of the biggest things you can do, and also maybe the easiest. Assess your data readiness. When it comes to AI, data is the cornerstone of it. Data is the most important thing when it comes to AI. And in the case of businesses or anything systemic that you want to do repeatably or accurately, you're going to want to feed your AI tools your custom data. So first thing you want to do is start cleaning and organizing your data. That means if you have certain documents that you want the AI to understand and to have as part of its knowledge, you're going to want to get that organized, maybe in folders and files, so you understand what kind of data you're feeding into the system. And this is another big point. People get concerned about data privacy and things like that. There are so many tools that allow you to actually control the data that goes into the AI model. And this way you can protect privacy and data and security and these type of things. So the point here is make sure you have your data, get it all into a Google Drive, divide it up into the appropriate folders, and then only feed your AI model what it actually needs to do the tasks. So that's the first phase. The second phase is starting to actually build that foundation. Now we have a blueprint. Let's start building the foundation. So you want to start small to build big. People get excited and they think they need some massive, expensive overhaul of their entire operating systems. They do not. You need to start first with a high impact area. So you first start with focus. Then you want to pilot something in that high impact area. We talked about some of these areas earlier: customer service, operations, marketing. You pick one area and one task or one objective, you focus on that, and then you set up a small pilot to actually test out your solution. Then based on your results, you are going to learn. You're going to take notes. You're going to write down feedback on how you can improve it. You're going to check the metrics and see how it panned out. And then based on what you learn, you're going to adjust, and then you can start scaling. If it worked with your first 100 customers, you make some fine-tuned improvements, and then it works with another 200 customers. Then you can start thinking about, well, how do I scale and just get this to all of my customers? Then the fourth step here is going to be choosing the right tools and materials. So there are a lot of free tools out there and pre-built models that you can actually use. Some of these exist in like Google Cloud or in AWS, but that may sound complicated to some people. Luckily, especially today going into 26, there are a ton of no-code and low-code platforms. These platforms allow you to build complete applications that have AI in the center, or at least as some component of the application. And you can do this without knowing code at all. You literally can just sit there and type to certain LLM models and it can build you a website. It can build you a landing page. It can build you a marketing strategy. It can build you certain things without you really having to understand code, but so deep. So that's why you call it no code or low code platforms. So just make sure you're choosing the right tools and the materials. Then you want to actually look at phase 3, which is going to be installing the core systems. This is where we transform the structure that we just built into a functional space with targeted applications. So you want to focus on that specific high impact use case that we talked about. You want to avoid a general AI for everything approach. We're targeting specific applications that align directly with our business goals here, whether that be customer service, marketing, financials, or operations. Then you want to empower your team. This is so important because your team may feel threatened by AI. It's always important to make sure they understand what's happening and that AI is there to assist them. It's there to give them their time back. It's there to take them away from doing the mundane tasks that they don't really want to do anyway. It's not there to replace them. It's there to take care of all of the administrative noise that doesn't actually allow them to use their human touch. So a lot of people are worried that their business will lose that human feel. Well, this is actually going to give you more time for them to use that human touch. So it's really important to get ahead of this with your team. Let them know we're going to use this to make all of our lives better. This is not here to replace you. And while you're doing all of this, it's really important to keep these things in mind: security, privacy, and fairness. So because of the nature of these, data privacy, security, and potential AI bias are critical considerations from day one. So you want to make sure that you're choosing reputable providers and establish internal guidelines for how you and your team will use AI responsibly to build trust there internally and also with your end customers. Another thing to really note here is your blueprint is a living document. You're going to build and deploy the AI agent, and then you're going to measure it and analyze the performance based on the predetermined KPIs. Then you're going to look at those KPIs and see, where can we make this better? How can we refine this? You're going to make those adjustments and you're going to reevaluate your KPIs, and then you're going to build again to address these KPIs. And then it becomes this iterative process where you're going in a circle like this, okay? So this is not a one and done thing. This is not set it and forget it. So if you need to walk away with 3 steps to start on your journey to using AI in your business: number 1, identify one key business challenge or objective. Number 2, assess your data that's going to be related to that goal or to that objective and see where it is. Get it all in one place, clean it, get rid of old documentation, see if you need to update really important documentation, and make sure all of that data is accessible in one place. Then third, start thinking through a pilot project that's going to address the goal you set in step 1. And I want to end with this, guys, which is really cliche, but it's really important. The best time to design your future was yesterday. The second best time is now. Or in other words, the best time to use AI in your business was yesterday. The next best time is now. Now, if you're a small business that's looking to implement artificial intelligence in your workflow, or don't even know how you can use AI and you would want education on how AI may be able to help your specific business, feel free to book a free consultation call with me or someone from my team at RapidShift.ai. We look forward to helping you out and continuing to educate you on how AI can improve your business and your life. Until next time, this is Al Bryant, and we are out. Yes, sir.